welcome to the Loona Marathon livestream, where we are all gathered here today to watch Loona. And we were gonna live stream this on Sming. We're gonna make this a whole ordeal, make it a big event, and we got eventually up to around 600 people on Sming. And right before we were about to start the first music video, we crashed the app. It was insane, and the app still doesn't work. We're here on YouTube, and even on the YouTube live stream, there's 563 people. That's insanity. This is the most actually, no, I think I've had up to 1,000 people on a YouTube live stream before. I think when I was in Vegas for the BTS Billboard Awards, like the pre-Billboard Awards live stream, I think that hit up to 1,000. But this is the second most I've had any people here, so insane. Without further ado, just hopping right into it. We're gonna be getting into the reaction. Here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna follow the playlist. All right, here we go. First Loona music video. This is Vivid by Heejin.
아침부터 이 밑에서부 낯설어도 똑같은 하루 손맛볼까 달아나볼까 고민 걸리네 까만 모자 속 뒤척여도 잡히는 건 눈을 같은 걸 하얀 토끼 나비둘기 That's the same 매일 내 맘속 flash 빛나던 rainbow 아무 색 없는 세계 지루해 네 손끝으로 바꿔줄래 발주 너처럼 떴지 날개 be okay Oh my god yes Say oh my god yes 지루져 가득 날 많은 색깔로 Oh my god yes Say oh my goodness 하루 종일 나 웃음이 나 가슴이 두근대더라 많은 색깔로 채워줘 발주 너처럼 Something I like Surprise changes 하루 종일 나 웃음이 나 가슴이 두근대더라 Happy ending 똑같은 결말 너 없는 나 So what I can do 별거 없는 레퍼토리는 그만해 난 걷고 싶어 like long way 더더해도 좀 달라볼게 너에게 날 보여줄게 That's my heart 매일 내 맘속 flash 빛나던 rainbow 늘 같은 흑백 영화 지루해 네 손끝으로 바꿔줄래 발주 너처럼 떴지 날개 be okay Oh my god yes Say oh my god yes 지루져 가득 날 많은 색깔로 Oh my god yes Say oh my goodness 하루 종일 나 웃음이 나날 만난 그 순간부터 Good morning 넌 뜨는 아침마다 새로운 날이기 그대로 무뎌지기 싫어 빛을 잃은 내게 One, two, three Oh my god yes Say oh my 같은 이대로 가득 더 많은 색깔로 같은 색 Say 나 인생 왜가 안 내리나 미치게 드는데더라 많은 색깔로 채워줘 발주 너처럼 Something I like Surprise changes 하루 종일 나 웃음이 나 네가 날 바라보잖아
First of all, what strikes me, I guess both the song and video in tandem, I would say the song has a very mischievous It's a little bit mischievous. It's a little bit cheeky. I think it's just me, but I get a lot of Alice in Wonderland inspired themes here. Now, I don't know if that was intentional or unintentional, but not just because of the rabbit, but because of this music video set, how it's designed. I think at one point they're in a bathroom. There's a bunch of bottles, and I think the scene that really made it stand out for me is when she's wearing the blue outfit. She looks exactly like Alice, but it's the very strong colors. I mean, the thing about Alice in Wonderland is that it embodies very powerful colors. If you look at the 3 primary colors used in this music video, based on the sets, there was a yellow set, there was a red set, and there was a blue set. And the blue set could represent Alice, which is what Alice's signature dress color is. The yellow set is what Alice's hair color is. It's a very bright yellow. And then the red color from the Alice in Wonderland story is the Red Queen, right? So, and then obviously there's the rabbit. So a lot of this gave me a very Alice in Wonderland reminiscent feel. I think the song itself, the way it sounded very mischievous, kind of sounded like, honestly, this sounded like this could be in a Disney movie. It's almost like if all these colors represent different parts of Alice in Wonderland, it's almost like this song represents like the Cheshire Cat. It's like that sort of level of playfulness to it. So I thought the thematic delivery here was executed very well. Her vocals are on point. And what stood out to me the most, that I'm very surprised by, is her complete agency of stage presence. Although there was no stage here, so I would say camera charisma. You know, a lot of problems that a lot of groups have, whether they're a good group or not. You know, 17 suffered from this issue, even BTS had this issue, where when groups debut, they are usually not as charismatic on camera as they should be. They are not as confident on their stage as they should be, but Heejin looks like she's been doing this for like a decade. Now, there's a difference between training for a decade and being on stage for a decade. You know, 17 has been around for like 3 years, and them on stage now is completely different from when they were first on stage in their debut days. Same goes for BTS, same goes for EXO, same goes for most any other group. And so usually when a group is good, the only criticism I tend to have for them is everything is good about them, the music video is good, the song is good, but they just need to work on their stage presence. And it's like one of those things that you can't get unless you're naturally gifted at it, or you just have loads and loads and loads of experience by doing it just repeatedly. And so this girl gave just, to me, gave me an immediate vibe of she's got star quality. I also think visually, I think she's very interesting. Let me just pull up. I think visually, she's a little bit doughier than the average Korean. Doughy as in like D-O-E, like she reminds me of a deer, like a deer doe. Facial qualities as I would say someone like Chaeyoung from Twice, because I feel like Chaeyoung has very round, doughy eyes, and this girl also has round, doughy eyes, and she's got a button nose. But in general, her face, it's just very interesting compared to most Koreans. Visually, she also has potential for, I feel like, and this is just my personal opinion, but for acting as well. I think totally, you know, when these groups, several years down the line, when groups want to expand, their members do different stuff, I think this girl has potential to probably get into acting as well. She's got very cute features. It's very striking. Like, she's not striking in the sense of like, she has very like insanely charismatic, very harsh looks on camera. Instead, it's very soft, but to have a very striking soft face is actually kind of difficult. I would say I would give this, the song, I really like the song. I mean, again, I haven't heard anything else on the horizon yet, but the song is very jazzy. I love how jazzy it is. I'd give the song like right now a 9. It might go up or down compared to listening to other people, but right now I rate this pretty strongly because this is a very unconventional sound, not just in K-pop, just in general. People don't really do styles like this, you know? So yeah, let's move on to the next music video. All right, so I'm gonna check out now Around You by Hyunjin, 다녀가요, Around You. What the fuck? So like, is the music video ever gonna start, or is this how we're just gonna listen to this song, this entire music video? Is she a furry? After Vivid, that's pretty disappointing. Because this song was like 2 seconds long. No, legitimately, I think this was way too short. You can't review a song when the music video only shows you like part of the song, you know what I mean? Like, this is not how you review a song. So I can't really speak on the song. Music video, I mean, instantly, just obviously this is shot in Japan. I don't know what the fuck was up with the cat. I mean, she's either a furry or she thinks the entire world are furries. I don't know. It reminded me a lot of, at least visually, she looked like Jui from Twice, which is odd because the previous girl reminded me of Cheong from Twice. But yeah, there's not really much to say here. I wasn't disappointed by the song. I just really didn't get to hear the song. In the music video, there's really not much to see here. Not much happens. So my thoughts, nothing. That's very rare, but nothing. I can't say this was bad. I can't say this was good. She had a nice voice, but right now my notion is nothing. I know there's a long version. The long version is not gonna help the song. Next up is I'll Be There by Heejin and Hyunjin. All right, let's check this out.
너와 나 햇살이 물든 아름다운 이곳에 설레임 가득 안고 바람이 부는 대로 Boy just give me your love 너와 함께 Can you feel it? 매일 같은 데 같아지는 맘에 우리 I will be there This is fire 시간 속에 함께하는 우리 I will be there Day 매일 새롭게 기분 좋은 설레임 내 눈에 보여줄래 I will be there 우리의 펼쳐진 시간 속에 real slow 그곳에 멈춰진 너와 나의 세상 빙빙 돌아온 꿈 같았던 시간이 지금 내 눈앞에 Make me feel so high all the time Pink the world 그대와 나 햇살이 물든 아름다운 이곳에 설레임 가득 안고 바람이 부는 대로 Boy just give me your love 너와 함께 Can you feel it? 매일 같은 데 같아지는 맘에 우리 I will be there This is fire 시간 속에 함께하는 우리 I will be there Day 매일 새롭게 기분 좋은 설레임 내 눈에 보여줄래 I will be there Ooh, baby 우릴 비추는 starlight I'll be everything you need I'll be everything you need Ooh, baby 두근거리는 moonlight I'll be everything you need 매일 같은 데 같아지는 맘에 우리 I will be there This is fire 시간 속에 함께하는 우리 I will be there 매일 같은 데 같아지는 맘에 우리 I will be there This is fire 시간 속에 함께하는 우리 I will be there
I like the song. I don't like that they sang it. The songwriting and the song production is good. I can tell exactly what this song was supposed to be. I'm gonna tell you because I experienced this in person. This song sounds like a 90s Janet Jackson song. If you listen to those drums, if you listen to the instrumental, the vocals are not strong enough to support what this song is supposed to be. This song should be sassier, I think. Even just looking at the choreography here, like the way they sing this in a really cute manner, but that is not how this song was supposed to be executed. And there was one part of the choreography that really showcased that for me. Yeah, this is like 90s R&B funk. Alright, take a look at that move. That move right there. That move looked so awkward on these tiny, cute little girls. This move right here, it did not work. Right here. That did not work. It just does not work. It's no fault of their own. It's not like they made the song, you know? They're just doing what their company assigns them. And I think their company, they assigned this song wrong. I just don't think the vocals here supported the instrumental and the vibe of this. I think down to the music video, the setting, everything about this, it's just executed very, very, not poorly, but oddly. It's mismatched. Next up, we're gonna check out Hazard's Let Me In, all right?
언젠간 다시 잠들어 차가워진 내 마음을 녹여줘 두드리는 너 망설여지는 나 긴 밤 꿈에서 눈을 뜨면 내가 뭘까 네가 나일까 너무나 많이 기다렸다고 날이 뜨거운 나는 네가 되어가네 너무 달랐던 우리 둘이 내 마음이 너로 물들어져가네 소년의 소년의 소년 너를 닮아버린 내게 길들여진 얼어진 너만의 소년 날이 뜨거운 나는 네가 되어가네 너무 달랐던 우리 둘이 너만 보면 맘이 뭉클해져가네 소년의 소년의 소년 소년의 소녀의 소년 소년의 소년의 손
I gotta say, the previous music video was disappointing because of its execution, but it's almost like I needed that to be disappointing, because then this comes in and completely subverts my expectations and astounds me. Like, if you get a good thing and you're happy, sure, you'll enjoy it, but you'll enjoy it even more if you're at a lower place. I need to almost recap, because watching these in order is making me feel different things. Vivid, I thought, was an incredibly strong debut for the entire LOONA project. I solidly still give that a 9 out of 10. In fact, I think it was an incredibly strong and powerful debut, and I think it's applaudable how good that was. And then that cat one, and then the duo one was just like, oh, what's this? You know, the cat one, I didn't dislike it. I was just like, it's not enough. And then the one after that, you know, I was just like, oh, what's this? What happened to Vivid? You know, where's that magic? And this one, oh man, what was this called? Hold on, I need to go back. Let Me In. I said this about Vivid. Let Me In follows a very similar trend. Let Me In sounds like a Disney song. That's insane. Like, if Vivid was the more charming, charismatic, mischievous sort of Disney song, I would say this is like K-pop Frozen, a darker version of Let It Go. Because the vibe that I'm getting from this, at least from the instrumental here, and just based on visuals and stuff, I mean, if you look at the main scene in which Haseul's close-up was in, it was all these thorny, withered branches, right? It gives visually not a very good feeling. It's a little bit seedy, it's a little bit dark, you know? And then there's this mysterious girl with a completely different hairstyle, with a completely different outfit, looking majestic as fuck. And the way this song starts immediately, you know? When those instruments come in, I think, okay, typical ballad. It's gonna go high, and then no, it went low. It went way low. And this sounds almost like a theme song for a villain, but not just any villain. It's like someone who turned into a villain, you know, someone who was good. It's like got the vibes of a typical Korean ballad, of like a typical Disney princess type vibe. You know, you can hear the flute here and there. You can hear it like throughout the song. In fact, it goes, has small little semblances of that makes you realize that this is more mixed. It's not just straight up a happy song, it's not straight up a sad song, it is a song that is rife with entanglement visually. I haven't seen a music video like this that just, it moved me immediately. I have one criticism, and it's near the end, it's near the bridge, when she does like that stretched out note. I kind of wish she had gone an octave higher, just one octave higher. minor criticism, but that does not hold me back from giving this song a 10 out of 10. Let Me In speaks to me. Let Me In moves me, and it is shot beautifully, and it is in contention to be one of my favorite music videos in this series so far. It's in the running. Obviously, we have way more to go, but I'm just saying it's in the running. All right, let's move on to the next one. This is The Carol.
Is it you, baby? 꿈꿔왔던 작은 소원 너만 함께 있어준다면 그 노래처럼 귓가에 종소리도 기다린 하얀 눈도 새하얀 거리마다 들리는 크리스마스 멜로디 설레어 기다리던 12월의 그날이 어느새 잃어버린 오래전 추억이지만 하룻밤새 하얗게 변한 세상 뭔가 이렇지 듯해 반짝거리는 작은 불빛 내 맘엔 들이며 용기 내 말할래 기다릴 시간인걸 It's you baby 꿈꿔왔던 작은 소원 너만 함께 있어준다면 Only you 귓가에 종소리도 기다린 하얀 눈도 내 맘 가득 쌓여가 우리 둘만의 It's Christmas time 기분만 설레임에 나만의 소원을 빌며 잠들
Was this shot in Europe? Because I feel like this was shot in Europe.
밤새 기다린 추억들이 떠올라 반짝거리는 작은 불빛 나득해지면 용기 내 말할래 기다릴 시간인걸 It's you baby 꿈꿔왔던 작은 소원 너만 함께 있어준다면 Only you 귓가에 종소리도 기다린 하얀 눈도 내 맘 가득 쌓여가 우리 둘만의 It's Christmas time 12월이 되었어 내 같은 설렘 너와 함께면 다시 떠올라 뭐든지 이루어질 것만 같아 With you 자꾸 두근두근두근대죠 바래왔던 작은 기적 너만 내게 있어준다면 Only you 어린 적 추억들도 소중한 기억들도 다시 돌아온 듯해 함께 해줘 My Christmas time
Okay, first of all, this is very important for music videos. I've talked about this in another reaction before. It's very important for a group to establish a cinematography style. I know it's like the last thing companies think about because they're not filmmakers, but for an audience, for a fan base, it's so important to establish a visual style with your music videos, and it helps if it's unique, and to consistently go with it. What I dislike about a lot of K-pop groups in general is that every music video looks like it was filmed by a different group constantly. You can change styles, you can change sceneries, etc., but it's about the visual cinematography You know, cinematography can remain consistent while changing the music video construction. As much as I, did not like the Japanese ones, it still maintains the same cinematography style throughout all of the LOONA music videos. And it's not just the cinematography, but it's the approach to filmmaking with LOONA music videos that I'm noticing. A very important aspect of LOONA music videos is color. They use the power of color very importantly in their music videos. So just even this ending shot right here, I mean, throughout this entire music video as I was watching, you can see the prominence of these girls and how they stand out. I mean, the cinematography style is very interesting because they actually shoot very desaturated, and it's almost like they're shooting raw footage, and it's almost like they don't color grade it, but then they boost the saturation only on specific colors. If you look at the rest of this music video, the girls are generally not brightly lit. It is a tad bit darker than most music videos, not much, maybe like 1 or 2 bumps on the exposure scale, but this video is generally shot darker than most music videos, and then the colors are all popping, and that is well done. It's phenomenal. I'm not a fan of Christmas songs because I don't know if you know this, I don't like to celebrate this holiday because my ancestors, they were greatly affected negatively by this holiday. Yeah, if you weren't aware, I'm related to the Grinch. And so, I'm not a fan of just Christmas music, Christmas caroling, stuff like that in general, but I like this song. Yes, I would say it is like the traditional sort of let's make a Korean K-pop song in the vein of Christmas style. But what I like about this is that it's only 3 girls, and the song construction of K-pop Christmas songs is that usually it's a group of 5 or more girls. Some of them are like 9 to 10, and they have to split so many parts. It becomes less vocally driven, and it becomes like one girl comes in, says a line, one girl comes in, says a line, and it becomes less like a good, well-constructed song and more like a, hey, we need to divvy up line distribution. And so because this is only 3 girls, all of these girls get really strong, long parts, and it lets them really stretch out their vocals, and it really lets them show off. And I think the second girl that I didn't really get a taste of before, Hyunjin, I think Hyunjin is a great singer. I think Heejin is a great singer. I think Hazard is a goddess, and I just think that this was well executed. Whereas the previous songs, vocally, they weren't executed properly. I think this song was vocally executed precisely. I think this is absolutely fantastic. So we're gonna move on to the next music video. This is Yeojin. It's called Kiss Later. Again, color is such a strong set piece. What the? Why is that one dude, like, why is he the Joker? Like,
주인공 같진 않았다. 마냥 어린애처럼 가볍지도 않죠. 여자는 있지. 자꾸만 확인하고 싶단 말야. 잘 없는 좋아한다면 그게 네 진심이라면 더 믿게 해줄래 너 깜짝깜짝 자꾸 놀래키지마 예고 없이 네 입술 갖다 대지마 너무 급해 그냥 안아줘 키스는 다음에 살짝 네 손이 닿기만 해도 두근두근 떨린단 말야 속도를 늦춰줘 앞질러 가지마 장난인 척 삐진 척 소용없어 마음의 준비가 필요해 기다려 나도 네가 좋아 그치만 오늘은 안아줘 너무 급해 오늘은 이만 키스는 다음에 키스는 다음에 키스는 다음에 키스는 다음에
Perhaps my strongest criticism is that there are not enough frogs in this music video. I liked the part where there was this part in the song with like the background singers. The background singers are singing in the song and then it cuts to on the windowsill there are like the small little Kermit frogs and they're imitating the background singers. They didn't bring that back. They showed one shot of it and they never did it again. I thought that would be like a thing. I thought it would have been actually really funny and creative if like the tiny frogs became like her band. I don't like songs like these. Songs like these that are cute and soft and youthful. The song production tends to be lazy and simple and the vocal work isn't strong enough, but I give this song maybe a 9 out of 10. I would say maybe this song is even stronger than Vivid. I think the girl's voice is clearly underdeveloped, you know, can't help that, she's young. But what stands out here is the extraordinary backing track. I'm gonna sound like a fucking broken record, but this sounds like a very, very powerful poppy Disney song. When I say Disney song, I mean the brass in this song, the guitars in this song, the swelling, the momentum, everything about this was just so orchestral driven. I expected this to be like a shallow, sugary bubblegum pop song. Nothing about this song is shallow, and that is actually what makes this song extraordinary. Everything about the instrumental in this song is meaty. That brass is loud during the chorus and the drums are just constantly going. Like the drums are going insane. I just want to cut back to a part. All right, listen right here. Listen to this part right here. Just the entire momentum of this song is so powerful. It's so fun. I have to give this song like a solid 9 out of 10. It belongs on a Disney musical soundtrack. Okay, let's move on to the next one. This is My Sunday, Heejin and Hyunjin. Again, let the others shine.
보니 새로운 세상에 온 것 같아 날 불러주는 멜로디 이미 향한 발걸음 baby 메모리 새롭게 태어난 것만 같아 날 반겨주는 멜로디 이미 향한 발걸음 baby 설명하지 않아도 알지 낯선 추억들이 하나씩 쌓여가 모든 게 소중해 라리라리라라 일요일 같은 그대 Sunday my Sunday 휴식 같은 설렘 Wanna be your love 특별하게 만들죠 똑같은 하루도 하늘별처럼 반짝빛 날 스며들어 달려도 끝이 안 보이던 날 지나간 yesterday 이젠 다가올 거야 눈부신 태양보다 빛나는 날 그대는 Sunday Sunday yeah, yeah. 그대는 Sunday Sunday 라라라따뚜두 내 손을 잡아줄래 Sunday my Sunday 오늘은 왠지 더 Wanna be your love 특별하게 만들죠 똑같은 하루도 하늘별처럼 반짝빛 날 그대는 Sunday 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 love
9 out of 10. First of all, this song is way stronger than the other Heejin Hyunjin duo earlier. What I like is that the instrumental here, the song production here, the offset strumming of the guitar keeps this very, very interesting. And then the chorus is driven by an electric guitar. You know, this isn't a ballad, you know? This is straight up, if this didn't have these two girls' voices, this song would be something like Dashboard Confessional, Day 6, indie rock, pop rock, something like that. This is so much more interesting than the other songs. I'm not saying this is my favorite, but definitely more than the other songs. This is interesting because of how it keeps you on your feet, because this is such a non-traditional instrumental for these girls' voices. And I love the emotion that this song invokes. I think 3 songs so far have invoked an emotional response from me. The one with Hazel, the Carol, Kiss Later, all different melodies. This one invokes this feeling of nostalgia. Like, it's not a love song, but it's almost a love song. How do I best describe this? You know that feeling when you're with somebody and you like them, but you haven't told each other that you guys like each other yet, and you have those butterflies in your stomach, and you're like, that excitement of when you don't know what all the possibilities are. It's like that kind of coming of age type song. So I really, really like this. All right, let's check out the next one. Next one is My Melody. This sounds the exact same. Oh, but it says Hazel and Yeojin. Interesting. Oh, is it the same song but 2 different singers? Interesting.
시간 속 memory 새롭게 태어난 것만 같아 내 반겨주는 멜로디 이미 향한 발걸음 baby
Listening to Yeojin sing with Hazard is actually very interesting. I didn't realize Yeojin's voice was much deeper than the others.
두 발이 닿는 곳 어디든 너만 들어갈 하루 두 눈이 멈춘 곳 그곳에 숨겨놓은 선물 같은 너와 닿는 곳 어디든 너와 함께라면 좋아 두 눈이 멈춘 곳 그곳에
Oh, she kind of reminds me of Minji from 21. I don't like where that song took me, cause the change in chorus, I don't know, it took me to a dark place. That other song, like I said, that other song, it was like on the cusp of it's like nervous butterflies of romance. This one felt like melancholy, nostalgia, and like, if I were to shoot this music video, if I were to do a story music video for this, one of them dies at the end. It's just so emotional, that chorus. I don't know, I don't know why. Like, maybe she's still alive, but it's almost like there's a weird sadness to this song that wasn't there in the other song. It's almost like, imagine if it was like two best friends, like two childhood friends, and they're both moving away and they're remembering their friendship after all this time. And they should have had it where they're like crying at the end as they both go their separate ways on camera, like this. I like this a lot. I like this a lot. Just that song took me somewhere, and I don't like where I am. I like the song, but I don't like where it took me. Let's just watch the next music video. This is LOONA 1/3. 지금 좋아해. Love and Live.
With all my heart 보고 싶어 지금 내 맘속에 너는 날이 갈수록 조금씩 커지고 내 가슴은 해를 머금은 것처럼 뜨거워지고 내 생각은 자꾸 앞서는 것 같아 걱정이 되고 나도는 참을 수가 없는 화산이 된 것 같아 내 마음 어떡해 지금 보고 싶어 이 순간에 너를 만나고 싶어 나의 일상 속에선 너라는 문제가 큰 숙제야 하나하나씩 풀어보고 싶어 내 마음속에 가득 찬 많은 이야기를 나누고 싶어 뻔한 내 꿈속보다 포근한 네 꿈속에 안겨 말할래 많이 좋아해 With all my heart 너는 나와 어떤 게 닮았을까 궁금하기도 해 혹시 너도 같은 생각에 잠 못 들진 않을까 그만 기대도 해 지금 보고 싶어 이 순간에 너를 만나고 싶어 뻔한 내 꿈속보다 포근한 네 품속에 안겨 말할래 많이 좋아해 아주 가까운 곳에 손 대면 닿는 곳에 나의 진심이 놓여 있어 건드리기만 해도 그만 올 것 같은데 안다면 내게 와
You hear that oscillating electronic beat in the background?
알고 싶어
둘, 셋, 뛰어! 1번 2번 3번 둘, 셋, 넷, 다섯. 오케이, 컷. 네, 됐습니다. 여기까지 할게요. 수고하셨습니다.
For Love and Live, I thought the song was alright. I think the song went for something that was along the lines of like diet emotional pop. Like for me, there was no emotional connection, first of all. The song suffers from, you know, what most pop songs do. The verses didn't hook me. The other songs that were very emotionally driven, they were very vocally heavy. But these ones, they weren't so much vocally heavy, they were more, the songwriting anyways, was more pop-based. Like, I actually really liked the opening of this song, but the chorus doesn't hook me. I actually really like the synthesizer they used in the beginning, and I thought, oh, interesting, where's this going? But where it went, I was like, oh, okay. You know, I would say this is like 7 out of 10, you know? I think for me, this is not as strong as the others. On its own, I would say, yeah, it's all right, but it doesn't hook me, you know? It doesn't hook me. I need something that's a little bit more meatier in the chorus. I do think that the music video, the consistency of how they shoot it is well done once again. Color plays a very big role yet again, but this time in the members, no, just the one member's hair color. I mean, they introduced the new member, and to highlight the new member, you know, she has this bright, almost bubblegum pink hair, and that hair definitely stands out. So that's very well done. But I will say, I don't like it as much as the others. Yeah, that's just my thought on that. So let's move on to You and Me Together, the special music video. That song was hot. I wish that was the song that we had listened to for the music video. That shit was funky. Man, did you hear like there was like an 80s like retro video game synthesizer where like ba-na-na-na-na-na-na in the background, like, oh my god, that was super dope. Let's check out Every Day I Love You by Vivi featuring Hazard. Oh, those cassette tapes are cute. Okay, there's really, really good potential here. It totally depends on how it breaks from this beat. Yes. 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 I don't like that overexposed glamour scene. Boy, that hair is tragic. Looks like Prince Adam. Yes. That dance is so cheesy. Oh, this entire music video is so cheesy though. It's like straight out of the 90s from the way it's like filmed to the set. Like, no chewing gum. These anti-NCT Dream motherfuckers. No, I'm just kidding. Totally dig that. Man, this song had the potential to be bad. Very early on in the song, there was actually a make it or break it moment for me. And it was totally dependent on the course of how it was going, because the start of it, the buildup was very good, but the buildup was too good. When you have a good buildup, the direction you go in the song is gonna tell you whether or not this song is gonna be good. Let's replay the beginning real quick. All right. This right here, immediately got the 90s vibes. And it has this sense of yearning, this sense of sorrow, but it's not like depressing sorrow, you know what I mean? It's kind of like down in the dumps. This had this sense of whimsiness where the question was whether or not this would go up or down. If the beat of this song went down, I was gonna be severely disappointed, because the start of it was slow. They could have gone a slow route, but I wanted them to go a more funkier, fast-paced route. Instead, she builds on the same lyrics she just said, and she amps it up more, which that's when I was just like, yup, this song's gonna be good. This song's gonna be fantastic. Everything about this is derived from a total 90s aesthetic. I mean, down from the set design to the century of the technology in this music video, and oh my god, that cheesy close-ups they were doing where it's like super overexposed white lighting and Hazard's hairstyle, and then other members were there as well, and they were wearing like the bright neon. It's just like very, very cheesy. But I appreciate that. I understand that was the aesthetic that we're going for. And you know what? We are going through this trend where we are taking from the 90s and appropriating it for the modern century. And I gotta give props to LOONA. I have not seen anyone do the overexposed bright effect at all. I think they're the first ones to do it. Me personally, if I were designing this song, I would give it actually to someone with a higher voice. That's just my personal taste. Just someone with a louder voice, a louder timbre, because Vivi actually adds a very interesting effect to this song. Vivi has a very light and thin voice, and so she actually adds a sense of whimsy to this song. And so this song is a lot more whimsical and it's a lot more dreamlike because of her voice. I would personally prefer a more funkier, powerful voice, but if this is the direction that they chose, I absolutely respect it because this is still good. I'd give this a 9 out of 10. This is a solid 9 out of 10. Who's next? 알 수 없는 비밀, Sonatine. All right, people have asked me to read the description, so I will read it.
알 수 없는 비밀에 가려진 시간 숨겨왔던 비밀이 맞춰질 순간 신비로운 너 비밀스러운 나
Ooh, that fake out. Okay.
하나의 우주가 돼 반짝이는 저 수많은 별들도 의미 없게 꿈에서 깨면 꿈이라는 게 갑자기 슬퍼져 그렇게 나 혼자 떨어지는 별을 보며 어떤 마음이었을까 이미 시작된 걸까 알 수 없는 비밀에 가려진 시간 1분의 1초도 모르게 너와 거리를 좁혀가고 싶은데 이제 맞춰질 거야 이대로 멈추면 안 돼요 조금 더 서둘러 힘을 낼게요 비밀의 비밀이 풀릴 거야
Interesting.
두근거려서 어색한 떨림 표현할 수가 없어 사실은 나 어쩌면 너에게 궁금한 게 너무 많아 너의 안보가 뭘까 내가 알면 안 될까 알 수 없는 비밀에 가려진
Yes.
시간 1분의 1초도 모르게 너와 거리를 좁혀가고 싶은데 이제 맞춰질 거야 이대로 멈추면 안 돼요
I'm waiting for this bridge.
서둘러 힘을 낼게요
I'm anticipating something for the bridge.
한줄기 어둠 속 이 길의 끝에 만날 수 있을까 아직까지 난 모르겠어 멀리 저 빛을 따라 알 수 없는 비밀의
There we go. Okay.
1초도 빠르게 잠들 수 없는 밤을 지금 건너면 모두 이루어지겠지 혹시나 맞으면 안 되죠 그러면 더 서둘러 힘을 낼 텐데 새로운 세상이 열릴 거야
I don't want to sound lazy, but repeatedly, they have so many songs that just sound like Disney classical masterpieces, and this is one of them. A lot of it doesn't actually follow, I feel like, modern music rules, the way this song is actually constructed. This song, first of all, this song is so hollow in most of its aspects, which makes it more vocally driven, which I really like. There's not much weight to the song in terms of like drums, bass, heaviness, and it's just like, even when the chorus does come, it still feels like it's building up this hype continually. It's building up, it's swelling up all of this emotion constantly, waiting for the bridge. And then the bridge, I do wish that the crash had lasted longer. The crash was satisfying. That moment in the bridge where finally just like, you get the drums coming in and like boom, like it was like rolling thunder coming in. I just wish that it had continued to simmer throughout the song until it ended, but it did end, and then the chorus continued with, I feel like, more violence. But either way, I really like that. I definitely like that more than Love and Live. Sonatine was more my speed. I like more musically complex stuff. I mean, it even said in the description it was more like a typical K-pop song, you know, it was more contemporary. And I do like something like Sonatine, which is outside the bounds of what is contemporary and what is typical K-pop. All right, we're gonna be moving on to Everyday I Need You. And by the way, people were talking about like reading the descriptions and stuff. I'm gonna read the description after the music video, honestly. I feel like the description, the same reason why I didn't react to the music videos till now is because I don't do teasers. I feel like the description spoils the music video. So yeah, I'll do it after.
너무나도 떨린 걸 너무나도 좋은데 나 이젠 널 안아볼래. I love you, I need you. 이대로 영원히 너의 품에. I love you, I need you. 이렇게 너에게 반한 거야.
Oh. These butts, I like how they're not showing her face. Oh. I spoke literally way too soon. There's something about Vivi's voice. Again, I don't traditionally like songs like this, but she has a very unique voice. She adds whimsy to any song that I feel like takes charge of. The song itself, I think the song production of this sounds kind of reminiscent of like 90s female soft R&B ballads. And that seems to be a weird trend they're going for with Vivi, so no complaints here. The way it started, I wasn't sure, but I think the chorus saved it for me. I think with the verse was fine, but if that chorus didn't deliver, I would have been completely just over that entire song. But I think that chorus really delivered. I wish the rapping had been more spread out throughout the entire song instead of just delegated to one part. But beyond that, I liked it. It was a well-shot music video, very clean, very beautiful. It reflects very well with the mood of the song, very warm, very soft, very bright. So yeah, we're gonna move on to Eclipse by Kimlip. Ooh, it's dark and red. Hey, they shot Elevator here. Another trademark Loona thing, I'm telling you. Color. Their use of primary colors is... Oh, wow. This is very, very different. Okay. Digging the editing as well. That's really cool, the ring shit they're doing. Yo, the bass and the synthesizer are doing work in this song. I love like that skipping, hopping move she does. Very great use of the smoke effects. I can't tell if it was a smoke grenade or a fog machine. Either way, the way it's sprawled out like this, very, very cool. Such great editing. I love how she twirled her fingers and then it cut between 3 different shots. Damn. None of the other music videos I felt this way. Maybe Hazu's video. The editing here was very well done. The production on this, you know, this might be their most simple music video. Very, very bland, ordinary location. Well, it does look like Detroit. White room, you know, it's very dance heavy, right? And it could be boring, it could be simple, it could be basic, but the quality that they put into this makes it so much more than that. It is a grand, magnificent music video. It is visually captivating. It's such a risky thing to do in production, especially with dance. When it comes to dance, if you want to showcase it properly, you mostly stick to wide shots. You don't really do close-ups because it doesn't show off the choreography too much. And it didn't really show off the choreography too much in this music video. But the point wasn't about the choreography, even though this was a choreography-heavy song. It kept cutting to extreme close-ups, especially to shots of her eyes, of her nose, her mouth. And you realize this isn't just a performance video, it's an artistic performance video. This isn't just about showing her dancing, it's about engaging you with this new member. It's about sort of having you get sucked into her soul. Right now, I really, really like this song. I don't know where it ranks compared to all the other songs because I've listened to so much, but this is very high up there. I like how it's a little bit Vogue, but it's not dark enough to be Vogue, you know? I think the instrumental is there, you know? Like that's the thing, the instrumental here, it's a little bit Vogue, it's that kind of dark, electronic, sexy, seductive beat with a great bass line, with a great synthesizer, but it's her singing that makes it less so Vogue. I feel like her singing it's really high, it's very pretty, you know, and that's not what you really associate with songs like this. So she actually, I feel like she made this style her own. I really, really, really enjoyed that. But let's move on to the next music video. This is Singing in the Rain by Jinsoul. Oh. Oh. Okay. These drums are really fast. Whoa! Okay, this is a great rolling beat. I like this. It's going in really fast. She does her own rap feature. That's what's up. Oh. Oh, nice fake out. Oh shit, that was fucking dope. LOONA. The editing is just woo. First of all, a stark contrast of Eclipse music video, whereas hers was just a little bit darker, a little bit sexier, red. This was blue, this was faster. I love the duality of those two videos. Debuting them one after the other, it's a very smart move. I love how it goes in and it really doesn't let up, you know? Progression of the song, the tempo, I love how it builds. It never really lets up. And this song is definitely not boring. The song is definitely something to hook you, and it definitely put its hooks into me. I loved the production of this. Production of this was, again, like the Eclipse music video. It's so simple. It should have been boring, but it is the stylistic editing and power of DigiPity, really, that they can take such simple concepts and make it just phenomenal, make it gorgeous. And I love the editing, and what I really enjoyed was that this song is called Singing in the Rain, and yet at no point was she singing in the rain until right at the end. That's actually very, very powerful, and because you almost expect it to see that in the beginning of the music video or throughout the entire music video, but to see it at the end actually makes it a much more memorable and powerful imagery to leave you with. So I thought that was fantastic. We're gonna be moving on to Cherry's Love Cherry Motion. What in the fuck? What the fuckery is going on? Okay, that visual was really cool with the choreography. No, no, you can't just go back to this. No, what? Oh, twice his signal shot here. What in the What's with the sudden Middle Eastern influences? What the? You can't just go back to this and not talk. My head hurts. Listen, that's not how songs work. You can't literally change genres in the middle of a song. This song, I was gonna say, is like, oh, it's like such like, it's such a sugary, like almost bubblegum pop, very light-hearted, very pretty song, and then all of a sudden it gets freaky and nasty, like grinding at the club kind of nasty. Like, no, you can't do that. I feel traumatized because I feel like there's now this internal crisis in me. There's this epic battle between the basic bitch that loves basic bubblegum pop songs, you know, the bitch that listens to like Taylor Swift and Carly Rae Jepsen because that Emotion album is the greatest album of all time, and the other me that's just like a hoe for satisfying drops. But like, those two are never supposed to meet. That's not how that works. My innocent sugary pop gum life can't meet my hoe life. That's not how that works. Like, how? I mean, I like it. Don't get me wrong. I don't dislike it. I'm just very good is all. Just very good. I love the duality of this song. I love how surprising it is. It's very engaging. They actually draw out, I think, the opening part to almost make that drop even more of a shocker. Like, you think you know this song, but you really don't. So, yeah. I thought the music video was actually kind of subpar in the beginning. You know, they were doing like that shitty handycam footage, like the selfie footage, and I was like, oh, why is this girl getting like a cheap music video compared to the other girls? And I'm like, oh no, that's not the case. Anyways, let's move on. We're gonna be moving on to Pie Moksori, 51 dB. That's Rain 51 dB. No. It's a 90s karaoke machine. Ooh. So it was like the entire vibe of, oh my god. Even the visuals again. These instruments, oh my god, it's straight out of the 90s. These instruments were popularized in the 90s. Oh, this is missing a little bit of choreography. I feel like some really cheesy dancing, kind of like this kind of stuff, would pair well with this.
손가락 걸고 나를 보며
Oh.
쉽지 않은 우리들만의 꿈.
Ooh, it's like late 80s, early 90s. It's not like 90s. If that 90s style music video thing goes away, it would still be too late. I like the song. I like that it's reminiscent of 90s, late 80s stuff, paying homage to the early Korean girl group days. But my god, it's like the video is hard to watch. No offense. It's just like, I know that it's meant to pay homage to that era, but that era had bad filmmaking. Straight up, it was bad filmmaking because, you know, they weren't great filmmakers back then, you know? Like, they got away with stuff, you know? They liked cheesy, kind of like overexposed, bad coloring kind of stuff, you know? Like, the whole point of the 90s was to have kind of shitty looking music videos. We don't need shitty looking music videos to pay homage to the 90s. I'm just saying, it was fun with the other music video, with Vivi's music video, but you know, let's leave that in the 90s to die. With that said, I did like the song. It was very well done. Anyways, let's move on to Girlfriend by Odd Eye Circle. Oh, you. Okay. I like the main electronic hook. There she is, the music trader. I like how she drew that out. I love the pacing of this song. Like, the singing is kind of like well paced, kind of slow, but the electronic beat is like really stuttery and fast. And then this chorus. I love this part. That part is so good. Oh my god. That's what's up. That was hype as fuck. First of all, you listening, Cherry. This is how hype songs work. All right, Cherry. All right, you don't confuse people by switching genres in the middle of a song. I'm sorry, I'm still mad about Cherry's music video. Like, I'm mad, and now I can't stop looking at her. But either way, my god, this song was so good. It's cool to see that the Odd Eye Circle unit can hold the vocal line down on their own, even without the 1/3 unit. Of course, they bring rapping to the table, which was interesting as well. It looks like all three of them can actually rap. I really like that part in the chorus where they have the extended wooing. That part is, my god, that's, first of all, that's an earworm. And I love the main electronic the main electronic hook. That shit was dope. That's what kept the song really interesting for me, and this song was constantly moving. Like I said, it had a great pacing to it. Like, these girls were singing at an ordinary, I feel like, what song production pacing is. They were singing not as fast as the electronic beat, but the electronic beat was going faster, and so it added an urgency to their singing, which I thought that was a really cool effect. And the chorus, man, the chorus is so good. The chorus is good. The music video, it looks like it was shot in Southern California, which is where I live, so 0 out of 10. No, I'm just kidding. We're gonna be checking out Loonatic by Odd Eye Circle. So let's get into it. Oh. Oh, I love that bubbly oscillating beat. That was cool. Oh, I thought it would go down, but it kept going. It kept picking up the pace. Is it just me, or is the mixing not as good? I feel like the instrumental is overpowering their voice. In this song. Man, so like the main driving guitar is so cool. So far, what I see with Odd Eye Circle is that it's really crazy. They go for like this really, I feel like, sort of like British electro pop. Loonatic has a very like dreamscape vibe to it. It feels very much like British underground electronic bands. Girlfront felt very much like that as well. Very completely different style. I feel like you look at LOONA 1/3, they have a very, looks like they're going for a 90s Korean R&B type vibe, but Odd Eye Circle is going for European electronic vibes. The video, not much to take away from it. Looks like it's unused footage and behind the scenes footage from Girlfront, but I really do like the song. I understand that the vocal work was on purpose, but there's still a way to do that while boosting the vocal mixing. You know, the effect and the mixing are two completely different issues. You can totally do the same effect, but the guitars were insanely overpowering. Maybe it's my headphones. I thought the guitars were insanely overpowering at certain points, but I still like it regardless. It's very cool. I feel like these would actually sound much better on speakers. Not every song is like that, but I think this song would sound great on speakers. Maybe with the hood down, with the windows down, driving down the highway at like 80 miles an hour. Like, I feel like it's such a freeing song. So I really enjoy that. Let's check out Sweet Crazy Love. It's black and white, so you know it's serious. Oh, mother blipper.
Hey boy, you wanna play? It's a sweet crazy love. 어떤 맘들이 하나둘씩 깨어나. 그랬던 내 맘에 네가 뜨고 난 후에 호기심에 달려가. 나도 몰래 찾던 설레는 순간 색을 입혀가. 조금 더 가까워질수록 너와 함께 있는 순간 빨라지는 심장 소리. Silent fall. 바람도 내 맘을 간지러. 날 만나 설레는 걸. 네가 날 sweet move 움직여가. 이거 봐 벌써 난 널 가득 채워간 걸. 위험한 네 눈빛도 다 달콤해. 어떤 말 장난해도 네 입술만 보여. 캄캄캄 다가와 baby baby. 너만 내게 있어준다면 it's a sweet crazy love. boy 날 내게 설렜던 뱀들이 모양 만들어주던 둥거림 중심 속에 너 kiss on my try to live. boy 또다시 들려준 노래 신기한 멜로디 나만 듣고 싶어져. 조용히 들려 네 목소리 너와 함께 있는 시간 나도
Bitch, how rude!
설레는 걸. 네가 날 sweet move 움직여가. 이거 봐 벌써 난 널 가득 채워간 걸. 위험한 네 눈빛도 다 달콤해. 어떤 말 장난해도 네 입술만 보여. 캄캄캄 다가와 baby baby. 너만 내게 있어준다면
I'm like borderline gonna cry. That music video, that song was so good. Legitimately, like, legitimately, there are tears in my eyes. Oh my god. Oh, fuck. First of all, let's get the music video out of the way because it's got the least commentary for it. Obviously, black and white, most of the video, and then color right at the end, right before it ends, burst of color. I like that. It's artistic. It's a waste of money, and when you do something that's a waste of money, you know that shit is good. You know they did it simply for the aesthetic, which I absolutely love. And it's definitely more impactful as a music video to do that. I think smoke grenades are so contrived in K-pop music videos. Every fucking K-pop music video has to have people with fucking colored smoke grenades running around, and like, don't use smoke grenades like that. Use smoke grenades for set design. The last time I saw smoke grenades used very, very well was the Blackpink music video Stay. There's that scene at the end where it explodes and it creates like this cloud of just like color behind them. And I thought that was the last time it was done really well. And then they used it well here. They used the smoke to emphasize the artistry of their colors, you know, especially at the end where they're just swimming in their own colors, where she's swimming in blue, where she's swimming in purple. Beautiful, gorgeous. It's like, yes, use it to emphasize the color in the music video. Don't use it as a prop piece. And so I thought that was beautiful. I thought that was well done. And this song, yo, this song, it might be an exaggeration or it might be the truth to say that this might be my favorite dance pop song of all time. God, I need to listen to it again, but it might be my favorite dance pop song of all time. Again, so much of this reminds me so much of Europop. Like, I listen to a lot of Europop. I don't know why. You know, I listen to shit like Kylie Minogue, the Sugar Babes. Why? I don't know. That was my teen years. I don't know why. And it just reminds me so much of the European pop dance movement. And in an era where we are just so fucking obsessed with Fifth Harmony's weird sax sound, obsessed with like Fetty Wap. Honestly, like a big reason I don't listen to a lot of American pop music is just I find it so derivative and it's not catchy to me. But they did not go that route. None of their songs have been like that, and this song, I love it so much. All right, okay, let's move on to Eve's New. All right. Digging the bass so far. She looks like someone I know. Oh, yo. There's a fat bass. Oh, yo, the beat. Where's this going? Where's this going? Oh my god, it comes in so loudly.
하게 된 거야 always always all my life 새로워진 new days I'm alive oh yeah yeah always all my life 나를 믿을래 all my life 누가 뭐래도 my life I can be true all my life 나는 all my life
Yo, this trend of, again, this Euro dance synth pop shit, it's phenomenal. It's amazing. You know what this sounded like? This sounded like, I don't know if anyone listens to them. This sounded like a little bit of a dancier version of Church's music. This is like if you made K-pop church music. That's church with a V. Yo, that was the hotness. Yo. Astounding. Production of it was, okay, I'll admit, I really didn't pay attention to this music video. The song kind of took me away. And this song took me away into like this very enlightened dreamscape of neon lights and electronic swirls. I love this song. It's so good. I mean, like, I was getting pretty tired. Like, you know, we've been at this for like 3 hours now of streaming, or 4 hours now of streaming, and I'm just like, you know, getting tired. But like, wow, it's like electricity running through me, coursing through me. It's so powerful, this song. You know what? I'll watch this one. I'll watch this one. I liked the carol. I want to see if they do it differently.
It's you, baby. 꿈꿔왔던 작은 소원 너만
Brothers, this is completely different. Come on.
함께 있어준다면 그 노래처럼 귓가의 종소리도 기다린 하얀 눈톱 새하얀 거리마다 들리는 크리스마스 멜로디 설레어 기다리던 12월의 그날이 어느새 잃어버린 오래전 추억 같지만 하룻밤새 하얗게 변한 세상 뭔가 이뤄질 듯해 반짝거리는 작은 불빛 내 맘에 내리면 여기는 말할래 기다린 시간인가 It's you, baby. 꿈꿔왔던 작은 소원 너만 함께 있어준다면 Only you 귓가의 종소리도 기다린 하얀 눈도 내 맘 가득 쌓여가 우리 둘만의 It's Christmas time 깊은 밤 설임에 나만의 소원을 빌며 잠들면 안 돼 밤새 기다린 추억이 떠올라 반짝거리는 작은 불빛 하나 둘 켜지면 여기는 말할래 기다린 시간인가 It's you, baby. 꿈꿔왔던
I did not like that as much as the first carol. This sounded too Christmassy. If you guys recall, I liked the first carol because for me it didn't sound too Christmassy, in fact. But this one, you know, like I said, it brings back my family history. You know, for many generations, my family has been persecuted for who we are. You know, Christmas just rubs us the wrong way. And I feel like this just brings out my heritage, you know, because I am a descendant of the Grinch after all, and it's too Christmassy for me. This one's a little bit too Christmassy. I liked the first carol a lot better. I like the first carol a lot better. So this one, not so much. I actually had a lot of hope because I actually really liked Eve's voice in this song when we were starting. Eve's voice was actually really strong and stood out to me, and I was like, oh, okay, let's get into it. But ultimately, the instrumental was a little bit too happy and celebratory and too joyous, too joyful. And you might be like, that's a terrible reason to not like a song, but you don't understand how black my heart is. So we're gonna be diving into the next music video. This is Heart Attack by Chu. Interesting. Oh. The fuck?
우리 둘 함께 마주한다면
That was a surprisingly very strong pop song. Given how this song started, I really didn't think it'd be going in that direction, but wow, this song was emotionally weighted for a pop song. I could hear the desperation, I could hear the yearning. It's intense. And this video, I think most people tend to over exaggerate gayness portrayed in film and media, and why wouldn't they, right? We're so desperately craving representation. But this music video, it was super gay. It was one kiss away from being a 19 rated video. This was super gay. It was somehow gayer than Bad Boy by Red Velvet, because I think this is more love based. This is more romance based. There is a sense of desperation, and there is a sense of wanting to give your all, wanting to give your heart to the person that you love, or her in this case to, I think that was Eve. I really didn't expect this from this song. Maybe I had some preconceived notions for a member named Chu. I thought, oh, it's gonna be like that one Yeojin video where it's gonna be super cute and poppy and stuff like that. But no, this was really a borderline Christmas song. Emotionally romantic. I thought it was incredibly romantic. I actually really liked that song. I really liked it. All right, okay, we're gonna check out One and Only by Kowon. Oh no, this sounds like another bop. I like how this video is experimenting with its borders. Yeah, we're going vertical, we're doing like an extreme skewed horizontal. It's a little bit gothic too. Ooh. It's a little whimsical, but in a little bit of a creepy way. playful beat, but even though it was playful, like I said, there was a sense of like, it was a little bit creepy, but not in like an actual creepy way. Like it was haunting, but it was playful. I really don't know how to describe this music video and this sound. It was certainly unique, I would say. The song in general didn't have a lot of bass to it. It was very high. It was kind of hollow, which I kind of like after hearing so many songs with such heavy basses. Her style of quote-unquote rapping was very interesting, you know? It was actually very melodic, and it was actually very pretty. I think I definitely haven't heard it done like that before, so that was really cool. We're gonna be checking out Egoist featuring Jinsol by Olivia. Hey, is this the last one? I think Olivia was the last one. This is the last one. Okay, we have arrived at our final LOONA music video. After we do Egoist, when the final subunit stuff comes out, I will be reacting to that. But we're gonna jump into this one. It has been quite a ride, and I'm excited to check this out. Oh, her voice is a little deeper. I like it. Whoa. Ooh. Slipped into that chorus very naturally. Like there was no drop until the actual middle of the chorus. Whoa! Whoa! This chorus is so good.
우연이 아냐
First of all, that song's like a solid 9 out of 10. Deeply enjoy that. Like I said, I'm seeing a trend here where, ooh, this is like very reminiscent of, what genre does this remind me of? It's like an electronic, fuck, it's not drum and bass, but really, really eclectic electronica stuff. It's super dope. I love the chorus here because it slips into the chorus very naturally. In fact, the chorus starts, but the chorus starting isn't the drop. It goes into the chorus, and then there's a few seconds of the chorus, and then there's a drop within the chorus. That's actually really, really dope. That's really cool. This might be one of the more favorites of the music videos for me, personally. I really like the scene that's completely red, where she's wearing the red outfit surrounded by black dancers. I like the underground scene where she's wearing the black jacket. Like, overall, I really like how this was filmed. This is definitely more my style. It's a little bit edgy, it's a little bit gothic, but more so streetwear. I really, really enjoyed this. I think, man, this was a strong music video to end on. This was really dope. Very reminiscent of kind of the stuff we saw with Odd Eye Circle. I would say, overall, after watching everything at this point, I understand the hype. I get the hype. It's insane. This might be one of my favorite girl groups ever, because all of these songs, the fact that each individual member has such strong songs, even if it's a song that I was like, it's not really my style, the song production was always still there. You know what I mean? It never felt lacking. It never felt lazy. You know, even if it was a difference in style, the quality of the song was still superb. To have this many hit songs, I mean, KARD had their whole pre-debut promotion thing, but KARD had what? Onana, Don't Recall, Rumor. It was only 3 pre-debut songs. All of them were bops in my opinions. But to have this many and have so many consistently be such profoundly fantastic, emotionally moving songs to fun dance songs, to broaden their genre into the Euro electronic zone, it's phenomenal. I legitimately don't think there is any other group, female or male, that makes some of the music that LOONA has put out. Some of the music that LOONA has put out exclusive to them. It's unbelievable, fantastic, it's phenomenal. Again, I've only heard all of these music videos and songs one time, right? So obviously I am going to be going through a complete repeat party. But for me, my favorite asterisk, I could probably pick a favorite if I listen to them more, but my favorites, my standouts are Sweet Crazy Love, New by Eve, and you know what? Still Let Me In. Let Me In by Hazard moved me emotionally, and all the other songs are just quality bops, and I gotta check these out. And just to like go over some of the members, since they did introduce members a lot, you know, originally Hyunjin, like I said, I wasn't that impressed with her music video Around You, but I think after listening to a lot of the LOONA 1/3 music videos, Hyunjin actually stands out to me a lot. I mean, so do all the other members, but Hyunjin and Hazard vocally really stand out to me a lot. I think Hyunjin definitely shines in basically all the other songs. I want to see more from Yeojin. I think Yeojin was surprisingly really good in My Melody. Like, she was good in Kiss Later, but it's after you pair her with someone else to play off of, you realize, oh, Yeojin's really good. And Yeojin and Hazard's combination in My Melody was pretty fantastic. Other standouts, I would say, Chu definitely stood out to me. Olivia definitely stood out to me. I don't know, am I in love with Cherry at this point? I don't know, do I hate her? Do I love her? Like, I don't know, like, I don't like looking like a dumbass, and I feel like Cherry made me look like a dumbass. I will say, in Sweet Crazy Love, I liked definitely Cherry's vocals the most. I think in any of the Odd Eye Circle music videos, I liked Cherry the most. Vocally and visually in the Odd Eye Circle music videos. That's why I'm like, get away from me. LOONA has created a very unique problem for themselves. They have poised themselves to either become a very, very eclectic, supremely successful girl group, or they have the potential to crash and burn, and it's all going to depend on their actual debut song. They have built up way too much hype. I mean, clearly this company has sunk so much money into them. So much money. None of these music videos are lazy in any way whatsoever. And to consistently work with DigiPD, which, I mean, one of the more sought after music video producers out there, like, they have sunk a lot of money into this group. You know, they're not half-assing it, for sure. Now, here's why it's very dangerous right now. It's because of how different Odd Eye Circle and how different 1/3 is. Their styles are so completely different that when they debut as one group, the song, whatever song they're gonna go with, what they choose is it's gonna be so crucial to them. Here's why it's either going to be incredibly successful or it's going to not work. If it doesn't work, it's because it's a mashup of too many different styles, of too many different people. But if it works, and the only way I see this working is that they do something within the middle that is a very, very fun pop song. I basically see them on the, at least marketing wise, a very, very female version of 17. You see, 17, their hip hop unit, their vocal unit, and their performance unit put out very, very different songs, each of them. But when they come together, they have their own distinct style that only works as one entire unit. The only way LOONA can work by having all of these different eclectic subunits. If their debut, if their one unit is a musical genre that does not adhere to any specific subunit. If you listen to any 17 title track, it's not anything like a hip hop team song. It's not anything like a performance team song. It's not like anything like a vocal unit song. It only works as a group, and that's what LOONA needs. And looking at LOONA, looking at their track record right now, 1/3 covers the vocal range. You know, it covers the emotional stuff. Odd Eye Circle seems to be covering very dance heavy stuff. Whatever YYXY covers, I'm sure it will not be pop. And so if they can do fun pop, like charting pop, you know, like we all know the formula of title track music, right? Title track music is a little bit shallow, but it's super, super catchy. It's an earworm, and it's the kind of stuff that can climb the charts and get a group mainstream success, right? So if they can find the perfect middle ground of a pop song, they have the potential to really, 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 really be big.